Got Freak Nation, how y'all doing? How y'all doing out there? Just made me some homemade uh, lemon iced tea. Is it peach iced tea? One of them. But as you can see, I squeezed lemon in it, man. I'm just trying to, you know, be more healthy. You dig? But man, I want to talk to y'all about the night your boy T had to run for his life. I had to run for my life. This was about, I think this happened like in 2013, something like that. Man, this is why you need to just mind your own business. Mind your own business, people. Mind your own business. Because I wasn't minding my own business and I could have been unalive. Man, it went down like this. We was living over there on Evergreen. Remember, I told y'all about that Evergreen house, man. That hood, it's crazy, right? So my niece came in one night. You know, I had my nephew. It was me and my nephew. My niece was like, "Yeah, did y'all hear about that shooting? Somebody just got killed around the corner." I said, "What?" It said, "Man, somebody just literally got, killed around the corner." I said, "Where?" It was like it's like the next block over. And I'm like, "Man, that's messed up. That's messed up." So my nephew was like, he younger than me. My nephew was like, he was like, yeah, let's go and see what's going on. Let's go. And I'm like, "Man, I don't know." I'm like, then again, I'm like, okay, you know, let's go and take a look what's going on. Cause my niece was like, it just happened. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna see police, I'm gonna see crime scene tape, the yellow tape. I'm thinking I'm gonna see all that shit. So, we left out. We went to walking, right? Turned that corner to the next block. This is very delicious. It's peach iced tea with lemon, natural lemon, real lemon juice. Y'all got to try it. You got to try it, baby. Zero sugar. Zero sugar peach iced tea. Zero sugar. But anyway, we turned that block. We spanned the corner. We didn't see nothing. We didn't see no police. We didn't see no yellow tape. We didn't see anything. I'm like, what the hell going on? So I'm like, well, let's just go. I kind of think I see a light blinking like a couple of blocks down. Let's keep going. As I, man, I could just play it back in my head. You know what I'm saying? So as we're walking down the street, and you got to remember, this is like, shit. It had to be like about 11 at night, maybe 12 midnight, something like that. It was a motherfucker on the porch. It was like, who that? Across the street at the house, across the street, motherfucker was standing on the porch. Who that? Who that? Yo, who that? We didn't pay him no mind. We like, man, fuck that nigga, man. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? So we kept on walking. We didn't even, respond, acknowledge that motherfucker. So then we kept on walking. Somebody else, the next house, like 3 houses down, there's like, yo, who that? Who that? Who that? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Is we in enemy gang territory or some shit like that? Then all of a sudden, other motherfuckers that in the house that we directly in front of, yo, who that? Who that? Who are you? Oh my God. Next thing you know, by this time we done made it halfway up the block. Now, going to where that blinking light. All of a sudden, man, like, it was like 7, 8, 9, 10 dudes came out into the middle of the street, maybe about 4 blocks. I mean, not blocks, but 4 houses down from us, and it was all pointing and looking at us. And at this time, I'm thinking, damn, if somebody just got unalived, and we got all these people on edge asking who we are, do they think we the ones that did that shit? So I was like, nephew, let's go, man. Fuck this. Let's just turn around, go back home. These motherfuckers, at this time, it was about 20, 30 deep in the middle of the street walking towards us. They all saying, who that? Who that? I'm like, man, don't respond. Don't say nothing, nephew. Let's get the fuck out of here. We had turned around, started walking back home. I was like, let's get the fuck out of here. This shit is not cool. Some shit about to go down. And at this time, your boy T didn't own a firearm. Didn't have a gun back then. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no gun. He didn't have a gun. So, as we began to head back to the crib, back to the house, they got louder and louder. Like, who that motherfucker? Who the fuck y'all is? Man, my nephew, as soon as we got to the corner, my nephew just took off and just dipped on my ass. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Why you just leaving your unk, man? That nigga, man, he just, once he got to the corner, that nigga just took off running. I'm like, man, I ain't about to run from these hoe ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to run from them. Shit. Soon as I hit the corner and turned, man, I took off motherfucking running too. I look back, all the motherfuckers was on our asses, man. They was chasing us basically. I hit that motherfucking corner, running. I said, Big, how you gonna fucking leave me, man? How you gonna fucking leave me? I made it back to the house. I peeped out the side window. Man, them motherfuckers had ran to the corner. They ain't see us. Thank God. But I'm thinking that if they would have caught up with us, I already know they had guns, right? I already know they had guns. We was either going to get robbed, either they was going to try to jump us, one or the other. Maybe they thought that we was the ones that did the shooting. I don't know. But I'll tell you this. I do know this. I'll never, ever do some stupid shit like that ever again. I could have lost my life. He could have lost his life. Sometimes you just can't be nosy, man, and trying to see what's going on. Many, many times in my life, in my early days, my early years, I've seen many, crime scenes. Most of them homicide. Matter of fact, the majority of them, all of them were homicides. And I should have knew better, but you just can't be nosy like that nowadays, man. Because, man, what if they would have, had? I'm pretty sure they had guns. They could have went to shooting after us. They could have went. They could have shot at us. They could have thought that we was up to no good. I don't know what it was about, but it was like a network of them or whatever. It was like it started from one house. Then 2 houses down, somebody else was like, who that? Then it was a whole crew of them. And I'm like, man, I'll never forget that as long as I live. I literally had to run for my life because I'm thinking if they would have caught up with us, probably wouldn't be here right now. So the lesson to this true story is mind your own business, stay in your own lane, stay the fuck out the way. Because you just never know when them savages gonna come your way. And it would have been my fault leaving the safety of my house. That was a stupid idea just to go and see a crime scene. How many of y'all ever had any close encounter? I would love to, read about it. Leave it in the comments if y'all ever had a close call, or if you came, if you cheated death or put yourself in a stupid silly situation that could have went left, because that shit could have went left. For real, that could have went left easily. So I want to know. Oh man, I love you, Gun Freak Nation. I want y'all to stay armed, stay responsible with your firearms, stay righteous. Don't be nosy like I did, and be ready to send them savages, some funky savages, to Funky Time. Salute.